All right, it's our favorite day of the week. Woo! Boop, 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 boop. All right, I always want to start off. Y'all know. If you know that you know that you know, I always start off crazy. This is what we do here at the dumping ground. But I mostly want to appreciate and thank each and every person who rocks with us, who chimes in, who catch us on the replay, who follows us on the YouTube channel. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. We're out here doing business owner alerts. We're making sure that we are helping these business owners on their journeys. They're out here talking about their brands. They're out here talking about their babies, which is their brands. They are out here doing their thing. And we're so excited and so proud to be a part of this journey with each and every pun intended journey. Ow, ow. We're so excited to be a part of their journey with them. And thank you again for rocking with the dumping ground. We're super excited. I don't know why my family keeps trying to call me. They know I'm on my show. Bruh, I'm on my show. Sorry. I am going to go bananas when I tell them, why are y'all calling me? I'm on my show. This is crazy. Sorry. Today is a funny day. We out here had computer problems. People calling me, blowing me up. I mean, bruh, chill out. I should put on do not disturb. Sorry, people. This is what happens when you are live and you have these type of situations going on. But today we're super excited. We have two amazing people with us, Carlos Jimenez and Epic Journey. They are here to talk about their business, their brand, everything with us. And we're excited again to be able to walk with them as they tell us about this amazing insurance life, real estate life. All of us need to be out here getting these properties, investment properties. We need to make sure we got this insurance on lockdown. So tonight, guys, we want to thank you so much. We want to give a warm welcome to Epic and Carlo. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, I apologize for the interruption. Family, you know how family is. They don't understand. They just want you at the moment. It's like call. So again, I apologize. But guess what? This is going to be an amazing episode for you guys to share your tips and everything with us. So I'm going to let Epic start off introducing herself, and then we'll follow up with Mr. Carlos and him introducing himself.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, first off, for having us. Super excited to be here and spread the good news and the good word about just financial security for our families, and just really excited to be able to join you and your audience with this mission, especially when it comes to entrepreneurs. We have so many hidden gems and jewels in life insurance that entrepreneurs don't know about. We can give you a couple hints, and maybe we can come back and talk some more specifically in regards to entrepreneur and their businesses and making sure that they're protected. But it is a pleasure. It is a pleasure and a privilege to be here with you today. My name is Epic Journey, and that is my legal name. I am a life insurance and real estate agent in Atlanta, Georgia. We actually, I have a team that goes from Seattle all across the United States. And it's just a pleasure to be here with you today.
Listen, your mom and your dad, bruh, they put something together that's magnificent. An epic journey. Like your name carries some weight, man. Like
the crazy part is that I changed my name, and it's a story behind that.
Okay.
But in 3 days will be the 10-year anniversary of me becoming Epic Journey and starting the journey. On October 13, 2013, I changed my name to My name was legally, formally, fully changed to Epic Journey.
Well, you did that, sis. You did that. Hashtag, you did that.
Yay!
All right. So next on the mic, we have our beloved.
Carlos, my name is Carlos Jimenez. I don't have a really, grand story to tell about my name. It's just, a regular name. But I am ecstatic to be here, being here with you guys, especially, I work with you,
Yeah.
Makisha, and I worked with you, Epic, a long time ago in another company. But I'm super excited to get the word, to spread the word about life insurance, how important it is to protect your family and your loved ones. A lot of people don't know about, the importance of life insurance, and it's just sad that people put it off and they just they don't think about it. It's like it's like, oh, I don't want to do it now. I'm young. I don't care about it, whatever. But later on down the road, you're too old, or it's more expensive. So if you're young, healthy, now is the time to get it, especially when you have young children or a brand new mortgage. It's extremely important to at least get a policy in place so that way you are protected.
Protected.
Good
That
job.
is so cool. Like, I know we were talking about yesterday. We were talking about how people value things over life insurance policies, and unfortunately, we it's just be honest. My pastor was talking about it on Sunday. We all have a death date. I mean, it's just the inedible. It could be tomorrow, God forbid, because I ain't ready. But it could be any given time. And I think in our, especially in the Black community, it's a taboo to talk about it because it gonna jinx you, or we won't talk about death, you know what I'm saying? But it's not the fact that, and then we leave those gaps open, and then you die, and then now we have to do a GoFundMe, you know what I'm saying? So I just think this is so important, especially in this day and time when you're looking on Facebook and all your friends are, oh, rest in peace, or rest in power, or rest in love, so I just want you guys to really drive the importance of how having this component that can help your family when you transition on, because the iPhone 15 is still going to be here, like we talked about yesterday. All of the material things is going to be here. What legacy are you going to leave for your kids? What are you going to leave here besides debt? So I'm gonna stop talking because Carlos, no, I will get on my high horse and I will just get the preaching. So I'm gonna just let you guys kind of tell me, how did you get into this industry? I know with you, Epic, you oh wait, hold up. We talk about stuff. Oh girl, you trying to jump into the interview. You need to rewind. Celebrate your wins, right? So let's talk about a win that you have experienced so we can make sure we celebrate you, and pat you on your back and give you your flowers while you live. So, Miss Epic.
I think one of my biggest wins is that when my children see the importance of life insurance, and they take action, and actually not my youngest daughter, she calls herself my business partner. She's 7. So she'll hop on the video when I'm taking notes from trainings with my broker. She's writing stuff down. She has a vision board just like I do. She's really just tapping. I would call my mom if you need life insurance. Oh my God, she's completely tapped in. So she keeps me hooked into this. And then my other daughter, she made it a priority to get life insurance for her and my grandson. That's my first grandchild. So I believe on putting your mask on first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to see that my children have done it, right? And they can speak to it to their friends as young as they are. One's 21 and the other one's 7. So for me, that's a legacy building win because they're young and they know how to have conversations about it. I can help a million people in the world, but my kids don't get it. What am I really doing? So that is a huge win for me.
That is so dope. Mr. Carlos,
Yeah.
what's the win?
Speaking of the win, when I first got into the life insurance industry, of course, you're nervous about telling your parents or whatever, and I hold them in a very high regard because they're former military, they're very successful. I look up to them. And the other day I went to go visit my dad, and we just started talking about, he asked me, "Oh, how's the life insurance thing going?" "Oh, it's kind of tough, I'm trying to get prospects," and explaining. It's kind of frustrating because I'm trying to explain to them the importance of it, and people just blow me off. And then he just went into like, "Yeah, you're right. It's very important, and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that." And I was like, man, someone has my back, and someone understands. And he's like,
Yes.
"Yeah, call your stepbrother. We're going to call him right now." So we called my stepbrother, had a conversation with him, and my stepbrother got me in contact with his barber. He wants to get life insurance. So I was like, it's just amazing. It's just like, one little conversation with your folks, and it could just spread like wildfire. And that to me was just enlightening to me.
That is a win because, again, like I said, people, and I hate to say it, and I hate to say it, but again, in our community, we really don't really drive this, especially the cool part about, like, I remember when I'm not gonna say their name because they get no credit because hashtag you ain't sponsoring this show today. So I remember I had a big one that's in Atlanta. If y'all know what the name of it is, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, can I borrow from this? That was like, not this policy. So I'm saying to myself, well, why would you not tell me the policy that I can really maximize from? Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, are you serious right
They're not
now?
going to tell you it because it's not a
Nope.
product that they sell. Carlos and I, another big win for me, honestly, is to have Carlos on my team. The last month has been bananas, but my guy, he is so persistent. We have no option but to really reach as many people as possible because he's a leader, and I am so proud to have him on my team. But the company that you're talking about, I was a part of that company at one point, and it didn't make sense for me because I couldn't get insurance for my mom there, right? So we are blessed to be a part of an organization called Chosen. We are brokered by Chosen. Our team name is Today Not Tomorrow, but our brokerage company is Chosen Agency, and they're absolutely amazing. We have Chris and Erica Cobb, who are leaders, exemplify. They're just absolutely amazing. You've probably seen them all over on social media, and we're just learning from them. But yeah, what you're talking about, I just had someone ask me the other day, how do I pull out my money out of this? And I was like, it's not one of those you can. But with the company that we are with, which makes it such a privilege, once you hear our unique stories, we can help almost anybody because we're an independent marketing organization. So it's more that it feels good to be able to work into the client's best interest versus what we think we can sell them.
All right, so let's talk about this company and this team that you got. What made you guys get into this industry? Like, what gave you the drive to be like, I mean, because lately I've been hearing like everybody selling life insurance. I'm like, this sounds like back in the day when everybody sell Avon. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, we got everybody selling Avon. Who gonna be the consumer? If I sell it, my sister sell it, my auntie sell it, my cousin sell it. Who can sell it and Ray sell it? Who gonna be the consumer? Who are we selling to? You know what I'm saying? So what made you guys get into this industry?
Carlos, you want to go first?
Sure, absolutely. So I'll be 100% honest. I saw a Facebook post that Epic did say, "Hey, anybody want to make money part time?" I don't know how much it was, like $1,500 a month. I'm like, sure, whatever, cool. I messaged Epic, and she messaged me, and I listened to the webinar, and the Cobbs were amazing. Chris and Erica Cobb, but the people in Chosen Agency, and their message was just phenomenal. I got hooked. And for me, once I started learning about life insurance, as you know, with my personal issues myself,
Mhm.
the importance of having some type of insurance is extremely important. And when you have these issues, it helps to have that as a backbone to pay for any medical expenses or whatever. Unfortunately, for my personal case, I'm unable to get life insurance, but for me learning this process, I'm able to help people who can get life insurance. And it's not really about the money, honestly. It's about me helping people because it's just like, man, you have all this knowledge in your head, and you hear all this misinformation sometimes about, oh, this policy is not good, or this policy is not good. But we know the secret sauce. We know how to what we can get you in, and the way we can structure it and have it work for you. And like I said, I'm here to spread the word, educate people, and hopefully they'll make the right decision. It's not. I'm not going to pressure anybody. Just show them the way and hopefully they can drink the water, as they say. So that's, to me, that's why I got in life insurance, is to basically help people that my friends, my family, anybody I care about. So yeah.
So that's funny because most of the time when people see these posts like, "Oh, you want to make $1,500 a month," they be like, "Flip over." What's the catch to this one? You know what I'm saying? So it was cool that you gave it a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And really, when you gave it a chance, it's something that you can actually see, and you see some benefits too, and you can help someone else with the process as well. So
Right.
that's pretty cool.
And
So
and, and the thing is, this is not like a rinky-dink class that you take. This is an actual professional state-issued license, who's highly regulated, by the state and the government. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So this is like no joke, serious and stuff. So yeah.
all right, Miss Epic. So what about you? What got you into this industry?
Okay, so my name wouldn't be Epic Journey without a story. So in June of 2022, my mother started having she started forgetting things a lot, right? And I'm very intuitive. And so I called Erica because she and I had been friends on social media for a while. And I was like, is there a life insurance policy? Because I was with another company, never got even licensed with them, right? Um, Never made a dollar. Um, but I was trying to find out what could I do without my mom necessarily having to go through a bunch of medical
Mm-hmm.
processes and things like that because she was 68 at the time. This was June of 2022. Um, and she gave me an opportunity, and it was like, okay, this sounds great. I think I'm going to do this. But I had to talk to my sisters. So I was kind of coordinated with family and who's going to do what. And okay, I just told them whatever happens, I'm going to do it. At the same time, I was ending a relationship. And so, in the process of ending a relationship. And so it was, okay, where do I focus on more in going through this change, or do I focus on getting my mom the life insurance? And I'm like, nah, she'll be good. She'll be here. Right. 2 months later, she dies. She legit dies. And the life insurance that I put off never got bought. So here I go pulling from my 401k. I got loans. Today I'm almost done paying them off. Life insurance will help me pay off the loan that I used to help bury my mom. 401k, GoFundMe, everything never want anyone to do, I had to do in order to bury my mom. So that hit a year on September. The day that she actually died was September 19th, but they didn't find her to the 26th of 2022. And then, so that was the first thing, that because Erica was able to provide me something, right? To where if she couldn't have got a term, she couldn't have got anything else, and no other company didn't have it. But with our company, with Chosen, we offer a product called Guaranteed, a guaranteed issue product. So even if you have some types of diabetes, almost anybody can get approved. It's at a higher cost, but you're paying for these things up front. It is worth every single dime compared to if you don't have anything. And you have to, it's a lot easier to pay $100 a month than it is to come up for $20,000 in a week for a funeral, or 2 weeks for a funeral. So that was my main motivating factor, and I was focused on that. And then just what amped it up a little bit more is September 1st of this year, my 3-year-old niece died, and her funeral and my mom's 1 year anniversary for her death were one day apart. So I'm here for life. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I've seen countless numbers of people with the rest in peace. I don't know if it's the algorithm now or the law of attraction or whatever it is, but I'm seeing it all the time. And I know that I can't go one day without preaching the good of life insurance, and not just for families to have it, but the education of it. Like how powerful it would be for, someone to get their child to get the course, it's 20-hour course, and just learn about it before they went to college, and then go to college, right? Because this is something you don't learn in college. So
Mhm.
yeah, that is my epic journey.
Well, well, well. That was a lot. That was a lot to process. But I understand it because of, like, you know, some of these insurance, like you said, they require you to do the medical exams and all these different things. And I think the same thing with my mom, because my mom was had cancer, and that's like, no, nobody's going to cover you. You know what I'm saying? And I think we had to do like pre-burial at the
Funeral home.
yes, like give her like pre policy, something similar to there at there. But I don't even think it was a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like you said, this is just again so, and so too, this is what I hear. Well, I have it on my job, honey, 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 honey.
Yeah, that's the one. I have it on my job, and I'm like, okay, so what do you have? I don't know.
They don't know who to
98.
call.
I have, okay, so let's figure out what you have, so at least I can help you know what you have. Well, who do I call? I'm like, well, you asking me who you call about your life? How much coverage do you have? I don't know. It's 1 times my salary. Okay, so what's your salary? I make about. I'm just like, oh my goodness. But it's not no judgment. It just is. It's the light comes on and it says, I don't care. It's from people of all places.
Yes.
They put it. They put the knowledge in the hands of someone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, one thing I try to do is I'm getting used to having these uncomfortable conversations. I tell them my story, like, this is true. Like, you don't want to be like me. You don't want to wait and put other things before what God or your intuition told you to do. He told me to get the life insurance. I said,
Mm.
hold on, I'm gonna do it my way, right? And she passed away,
Yeah.
right? So I think that each time I talk to someone, it's intentional,
Yeah.
right? And well, let me help you find it. So at least if we don't speak again, at least if something happened to you, you know how you know to tell your family where it is, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's just one of the main goals at the end of every conversation, because this is really um, it's heavy on education. It's education heavy, right?
Yeah.
It's just
It is. And so, like, you go down the YouTube rabbit hole, and they're like talking about, well, you get life insurance, and then you get a trust, and then you'll be like, what? Like,
yeah.
and then then you put all of your stuff to your trust and all this different stuff. I'm like, what? We were never taught any of it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's all good and dandy in the end, but right now I need you to have something,
Right.
right?
Exactly. Exactly.
People say all the time, Epic, what do you think is better? It depends on your situation. There is no one specific thing.
That fits
There's
it.
no cookie cutter way around it. And something is better than nothing.
Absolutely.
Something that pays out. Let me just say that. Something that pays out is
Absolutely.
better than nothing.
So tell me this. So if I know I saw Carlos' card and he had some tips. So what would be some tips that you would give? Like I know I was taught that even though you have it at your job, you still need a third party because what if you get injured or you get sick and all this different things like that on the job? You still need some third party life insurance as well. What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead, Carlos.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. So, um, yeah, you're right. Having a third party, having an insurance policy outside of work is extremely important, like you mentioned. We sell these types of policies where they have a living benefit, which means that if you get cancer or terminal illness, you can access your death benefit to help pay for any expenses like any medical bills, any the mortgage, whatever you need to pay. That covers all that stuff that you need to pay if you get terminally ill or sick or anything like that or disabled. So that's a great one of the benefits of having the types of insurance policies that we can get you in.
Nice. And what's the name of that policy called?
It is it could be on a term policy or a whole life policy. It just depends which one you get.
Okay.
So we work with companies that do offer it. One of the AAA rated companies. They've been around for hundreds of years. So these are no joke companies. So yeah.
One of the key things, I think, Carlos, you did a great job explaining that. One of the things that I would add about that is the fact that generally people get life insurance at the beginning when they first start working there, just like you fill out the W-2 or in all that paperwork that half the time you don't even really know if you're getting the full deductions, things like that, right? The market in life is so volatile right now that the government faced the shutdown, right?
Mhm.
Most employer-based policies say that you basically have to be doing business or working for that to
Mhm.
solidify for you to be able to cash out on that policy.
Yeah.
The whole goal is to have it so that if something happens to you, you'll be able to utilize those benefits.
Yeah.
And one of the benefits of having a policy outside of your employer is to not only build generational wealth if that happens, but to have a peace of mind and security knowing that your family is covered. And if you start early, it's literally pennies on the dollar to buy life insurance is buying money in advance, buying future money now. It's
Yes.
pennies on dollar to buy that future money.
Yeah. Like I like what Chris Rock said, just in case. That's a just in case policy.
Yeah.
And you know what comes after that.
Yeah, we can say that. But so so for instance, if somebody who's interested today to be on your team they're like, oh my gosh, I want to, because I actually know somebody who's actually want to do this. What would you tell them if they want to be on your team to sell insurance? Like what's the process? What would they need to do?
First thing that I would say is, why do you want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because we've built the team, and then people that generally are only focused on making money will fall off quick, right? Because you gotta get your license. You gotta get a license, which legit can only take about 40 hours. You could do that in a week. Look, I have people that have gotten their life insurance license in a week, and that license is valued as high in some places, is regulated as much as a doctor's license. Like it's an amazing thing to have, right? The second question that I was asked them is, are you able to invest a little time in training, right? And are you a good student, right? Because our mentors give us how to do the social media, how at plug and play. We don't have to reinvent anything. We have Erica and Chris Cobb are disruptors, right? They don't do it like anyone else. We don't go into people's houses. We run our business off this. I run my business off this. I can be anywhere and run my business and get appointments and sign people up for the webinars. We give you an overview of the business before we even talk to you. Like, look at it. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. Let's find somebody that is for. We work with the willing. So if you are willing to invest some time right, into learning and getting educated, and not only life insurance, but the personal development. We do a book of a month every month. Last month it was building an empire. This month is the Mamba, Kobe Bryant story, right? We have masterminds. Carlos and I met the first time in person at a mastermind we had here in Atlanta. We have another one coming up this weekend in Houston. We have trainings not only from the carriers, because we're an independent marketing group organization, we work with multiple carriers. So we not only have their training that we can each as individuals take our personal business to another level, but we have systems trainings, and all of this is available to us, right? How to prospect. Our mentors are there, like, viral all over social media, right? And they say it's secret sauce, but there's no secret. When you're on a team, they tell us everything we need to do. And we have people that Angie started on the 7th of July. She's already made 65,000 since then. Our biggest thing is to get out your own way and just follow the process. That's it. It's an amazing team. We don't sugarcoat it. You will have to come in here. You want to be focused. Before it was like, let everybody in, but this is not for everyone.
Yeah.
Not for everyone.
Carlos was trying to get me down. I was like, Shorty, let me tell you something. That's not the vision for me right now. Right now, I have so much going on. I will not be able to invest the time because I don't want to give 100%. If I can't give the 100%, that's a no for me. I am not.
And we respect that.
And I, because I'm not gonna let you put me out. I'm gonna bow out grace before you do that. So that's just not gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, Shorty, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. You know what I'm saying? So I just know right now, for me, oh, you're good. For me, I just know it's just not, that's just not the vision for me right now. But I'm excited that Carlos found something that he's excited about, because it's men. It's hard for them to really find Zill besides PlayStation 5. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So this is cool for him to be able to find something that he enjoy. And I've seen that he's really been enjoying, and then talking, Carlos not really he's not a big talker, you know what I'm saying? So it has to be intriguing and exciting for him to get out of his comfort zone, to get out of his ways, his posting on social media, LinkedIn. I'll be like, go Carlos, go Carlos. You know what I'm saying? So I see your growth. I see where you're trying to head, and I see that you have an amazing person on your side that's going to help you get to your purpose and your destiny, where you're trying to get to. And I'm just excited to be your friend, to be like, hey, when you get up there, don't get your big head. Always remember your girl. You out here in your jet and you flying high. You know what I'm saying? You done left Delta, got your own plane. I'm just saying, your girl might need to charter the plane. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Carlos is definitely going to be one of the ones where his journey, like, I was persistent and I didn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's him, right? You don't hear about anybody that's becomes extremely successful, even with the podcasting industry, that wasn't persistent and didn't stop. It may have had ups and downs, but that's what makes the whole journey worth. That's what makes the whole journey worth it.
Journey.
That's what makes it worth it. Carlos is gonna have an amazing story to tell,
yes.
right? I got in one and everything was great. No, I got in, I had hired people fell off, I had challenges, but I knew this was for me, and I stuck to it. And that's what just makes me so happy to have him as my teammate.
Yeah, Carlos is a good dude. I've been knowing Carlos for a while. We work, like I said, we work in the corporate field together. And I actually seen a lot of growth and maturity. Hey, we both have, and it's always good. Iron sharpens iron, right? And his blade is just not as sharp as mine, because I click. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, Carlos has really, I've seen some growth and stuff, and especially now, seeing you doing your insurance thing and you stepping out of the bubble, man, it's pretty dope. It's pretty exciting. And so what do you want to tell the people before you go? You also do real estate. So are you Epic practicing, with this high inflation, Georgia, like we in mini New York. What's up? Like what?
Real estate is a passion for me as well. I want to be a developer and broker. I have the same kind of opportunities in real estate that I have with this, but this has been the primary focus. I do work with select people. I don't take on everybody. You work with the willing people that are going to stick in there with the process. I have an amazing lender that actually just told us about a program to where if a person's looking to get a multi-level property, a multi-family property up to 4 units, that they are now able to do that with a significant discount in what's needed in the down payment. And I can share that information later, like 5% versus 20%.
Okay, because 20%, because when they told me, because I was looking for an investment property, I was like, well, I think I'm going to make that my second property. We're not going to
5%.
We're not gonna say invested property. We're just gonna say that's gonna be my second residency. How about that?
Okay. But I mean, that's amazing, for 20% to 5%.
Absolutely.
And this is one of the ways that the financial industry, again, is mortgage companies, financial industry is looking to stimulate the economy. So it's amazing. If anybody wants that information, feel free, let me know. We can go search for you a fourplex, duplex, or triplex.
So I'm glad you left off of that cliffhanger. Tell people how they can reach out to you and connect with you if they want to be a good student, a good listener, good as you teach them to navigate these waters in the insurance industry or even in the real estate industry. How can people connect with you and to get up with you?
Go ahead, Carlos, you go first.
Okay, so they can connect with me on TikTok at CKJ Insure Good. That's my handle on TikTok. I got some, little posts on there. And also Facebook, just type in my name, Carlos Jimenez, or Dominicano 791, DOMINICANO 791. On Facebook, y'all can reach me on there. And you can see all my posts about life insurance on there as well. If you need to reach me. I'm trying to grow my Instagram presence, so that's, to be determined. But once I get everything done with my socials, I'll have everything ready to go. So you can reach me on there for now.
Cool. Epic.
And so just so people are clear for Carlos, is CKJ
right.
Insure, INSURE GOOD. Insure Good. And then if you look up your YOUR Epic Journey on social media, you'll find me, as well as we're building out our brand called Insure Good Co. And so you'll see some of that information as well. It's going to really grow and develop really big from there too. So so that's it.
Did you guys have a good time? I'm sorry again. I cannot wait to get off this call because I can go strangle every last person who tried to call me.
We had a great time. I look forward to it.
I had a lot of fun, even though I kind of messed up at the beginning with the technical issues.
That's okay. Listen, this is the part that I like about being able to be free and being able to give yourself grace. Nothing in this world is perfect. There was only one perfect person that walked this earth, and his name is not Carlos. His name is not Epic, and his name definitely ain't Makisha.
Definitely not Epic.
So we have to just give grace, and that's the part I love about being authentic, who I am on my podcast, on my show, just to be able to just be me. Hey, I'm sorry, we're not the edited version. This is real life. Life be lifing. And if they understand it, you know what I'm saying? Once I get to that level or whatever, I still want to keep the authenticity of being able to be reachable and relatable. So it is what it is. I ain't sweating it. Epic, when are you gonna start this podcast? I'm just saying.
I mean, legit. I need to call you.
Yeah. Hey, I will walk you through.
I need to call you because I like this. Like, I'm like, okay, let's just talk, right? Let's find out. Let's spread the good news. Let's spread the good word. Let's help people.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'll be right there with you, Epic, or
I already
all
know you
three.
will. I know
Call,
you coming
call
with me.
me, call me. I'm about pouring into each other, building each other up. That's the purpose of our platform, to make sure that if I'm great, I want you to be great too.
Absolutely.
We don't. I my competition is Makisha's, not either one of you guys. So I don't have to compete with nobody. I'm running my own race. I'm in my own lane, and I can help the world if I can. If I wish I could, you know what I'm saying. So if you need me, call me. I will give you step. I walk someone through from A to Z how to set their thing up, and I will definitely give all the knowledge to you so you can be successful and be great. That's my life.
Love it.
Epic. What's the chosen slogan? I just love hearing it.
Many are called, but few are chosen.
That's right,
Amen.
baby.
That's it. That's
Many are
it.
I'm
called.
gonna I'm gonna say just one thing before we end here.
Yes.
I'm gonna look right in the camera. So anyone, if you're young and just starting out, please consider getting life insurance. You don't want to wait till you're 40 or 50 years old and say, "Oh, I got a family. I now got to protect them." And you call me and say, "Hey, Carlos, how much does it cost?" $200 a month. It's crazy. No, y'all get life insurance now while you still can. You're young and healthy because you never know what might happen. Please, if you have kids, protect your kids. They need, the generational wealth. I could teach you ways to build that generational wealth, forever for your kids, for your legacy. So I encourage you, if you have any questions, reach out to me, Epic. We'd be more than happy to help answer any questions. It's just 15 minutes, and we'd love to have, explain everything. And like I said, it's all education. That's all it is. And thank you for your time. Makisha, appreciate you, Epic, and I appreciate
Yes.
you for, having faith in me. And thank you very much.
Thank
Well,
you.
I'm excited again, like I said, to see you guys. So this is our process. So in 9 months, we'll come back on. I'm actually thinking of having a big one in November, but you guys got 9 months. So go ahead and incubate your insurance, Carlos, get the baby in the incubator and get her all grown and get her up to par and all that stuff. And then we'll get you guys back on with the whole panel of business owners. And you guys can share your ideas. They can share with you things they've learned and tell you don't do this and do that. And it's a good time to be able to just hear people's journey and be able journey to hear people's journey and be able to learn, because it's nothing like learning from somebody else's story to avoid those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the purpose of why we do the 9 months panel, to kind of, hey, this is what I tried. It didn't work out, but try this. So I'm excited.
Me too. I would love to tell business owners about the key person, key man insurance policies, and how their business can get life insurance on them.
Nice.
That's just a topic in itself. That's its own show in itself. But
Nice.
if yeah, definitely.
You got my number, so don't even play with it.
Yeah.
I would love to get more of our agents that we work with to tell their story on your podcast, Keisha, or I guess bring them on the next time we have them, because we work with an amazing bunch of people.
Carlos, you know how it is. Hit me up, my friend. You know what it is. And I'll get everybody signed up, and we'll have another panel if you want to come back on and share your story. That's what we do here. That's what we do here, baby.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much for coming on. I again appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for your lovely night journey. And Carlos, do you guys have anything else you want to say before we close out?
Epic.
The worst case, if you don't get insurance, if you have insurance, find out. Okay, I got 3 things.
Yes, go say it.
Find out where your policy is and how to access it. Double check your beneficiary, because if you've been at your job for a long time, had a wife, left the wife is gone, you got a new wife, make sure you get that information updated.
Yes.
And number 3, don't necessarily leave your children as your beneficiary. Unfortunately, whoever the caretaker is of that child you may need to check that. So think about those things when you're setting up your policies, and talk to a seasoned professional that can help you kind of think those things through when you're purchasing a policy.
All right. Well, you gave us some tips. you to explain to us about your career, and if we choose to be a student to learn, to invest in ourselves, because honey, some of these people don't want to invest your time in yourself to make yourself great, honey, in your craft. I'm
Yes.
sorry, I just went on a tangent because I know people don't want to invest in themselves. They want greatness, but they don't want to put the time in to make themselves great.
Right.
Whew.
You just reminded me about the investing part.
Yes.
With our company, it's the lowest, lowest barrier to entry, pretty much, lowest cost of entry,
Yeah.
compared to getting a CDL or being a real estate agent, cosmetologist, any of those professions. We're the lowest to get in. The cost of a license, the cost of study materials is extremely low, but the reward is amazing. So
Yeah.
that's something to consider as well.
Nice. Well, thank you guys, Epic and Carlos. This has been so fun. We're going to chat again in 9 months. Save my number, Epic, so you can call me so I can help you set up your podcast. And I will send you guys out the links and all that stuff. Again, this will be on all the podcast outlets for tomorrow: Spotify, Google Play, Apple, everywhere you hear your podcast, your show will be available for your audience, your team, whoever your people are. You can share with them so they can support you guys as well.
Thank you so much. We look forward to sharing as well.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Have
much.
a good one.
Have a beautiful night.